official Anthropic page on X is promoting Opus 4.7 as the model that needs less babysitting, where you can just hand it off more complex tasks and it will handle it for you. This goes really well with a recent Anthropic's update for their Claude Code on Claude Desktop app, where they added routines, which are basically scheduled tasks that now can run on their servers. So you don't have to have your laptop or PC open 24/7. You can just assign a scheduled task to Claude and it will execute even if you're offline. By the way, to do this is really simple. You would just go into new routine, then remote, and then you would connect it to a GitHub repo and you would just let it run. Now, we're used to AI companies just hyping up their products when they're released, but we can see from Anthropic's early testers like Intuit, Code, Hacks, that this claim that they're stating is actually tested in production, as all of these companies are saying that they're noticing similar experience with what Anthropic is stating for long-running tasks and reliability of Opus 4.7 in those tasks. If you're like me and like to use computer use tool that Claude offers, you're gonna really like the next one. So improved multimodal support brings capability to Claude to analyze up to 3 times larger images than before. As Claude states here, this will improve computer use agents that are reading dense screenshots. It will improve data extraction from complex diagrams and work that needs pixel perfect references. If I was a graphic designer, I would be really happy to hear this. Now to a more technical side, they're adding with Opus 4.7 the new effort control called X high, which is effort between high and max, which gives users finer control over the trade-off between reasoning and latency on hard problems, as Anthropic states. This is also going to be a new default for reasoning in all plans. Anthropic also introduces new command called Ultra Review, which is like ultimate review process / agentic system for your PR reviews. They're also giving free Ultra Reviews to try out for free for Pro and Max users. By the way, in one of my earlier researches, I found out that this Ultra Review will cost around $20 per execution. So just keep that in mind. So Anthropic is giving you here around $60 for free of their Ultra Review use. And kind of the last semi-technical thing is the introduction of Auto Mode, which in theory should help you get fewer interruptions when working with Claude Code. It will decide based on your usage patterns and safety of specific operation whether it should ask you for permission or whether it's gonna just execute it. I tried this out in my project about 20 minutes ago and it seems really accurate. It didn't interrupt me that much, so yeah, I like this feature. So for the benchmarks, I would take all of this with a little bit caution because benchmarks are sometimes not really reliable. But here we can see that Opus 4.7 is pretty much better in all of the benchmarks when it's compared to any other mainstream model. This is crazy. Look at the Mythos preview. Look at those benchmarks. This is just insane. Out of all the benchmarks here, Opus 4.7 is losing to its competitors only in agentic search to GPT 5.4, but who really uses plain ChatGPT for agentic search? Like for this, you would use something like Perplexity, which is anyways better than this. It uses to Gemini 3.1 Pro and multilingual Q&A, which is, when you think about it, pretty logical because Google has the biggest data set for languages. So yeah, they will always do it a little bit better than their competition. And then Mythos here is just destroys all of other models in every benchmark possible. So there is some benchmarks that haven't been tested on Mythos yet, or Mythos just don't have support for tool use yet. Thanks God, like how they're promoting it. It's like this mythical creature, so imagine you give it the tools, what it can do. But yeah, this is the benchmark. Again, take this with a little bit of caution, but this looks really promising. Also, for those of you who like graphs, this is another representation on Anthropic's updates blog where they're showing how it compares doing different tasks. So we can see that with office tasks and pretty much every other task here, it has better scores. So it's, oh my God, if you're in biology sector, I guess this is either amazing for you or scary for you. And yeah, I guess the most important one here is for coding. and we can see a nice little improvement here too. So everything so far looks really amazing. Now when it comes to migration from 4.6 to 4.7, there is a few things you should notice. Here is the really nice migration guide, and if your system relies solely on 4.7, I will suggest you to actually go and read through all of this. But the most important parts here that I could find are that the tokenizer has changed. So same text now maps to roughly 1 to 1.35 times more tokens depending on the content type. Also on top of that, 4.7 thinks more at higher effort levels, especially in multi-turn agent loops. So outputs can go up too, so just keep this in mind. The pricing, as we can see, and as I stated earlier, it didn't change, so that's really nice. But remember, tokenizer changed, so maybe you would be using a little bit more money with their API. Also, whenever model changes, even if it's a small bump in a model version like it's now, your prompts that used to work yesterday might not work today. So please make sure to test out all of your most important prompts and workflows, especially in Claude Cowork and Claude Code. And if something feels off, change it, tweak it a little bit. Also, if you're using skills, make sure to retest your most important skills, because skills are your workflows, and if this gets screwed up, then your entire execution flow, it's not gonna be reliable anymore. Now, I'll definitely keep testing Opus 4.7 as I only had a couple of hours to play with it, so I will keep you guys posted. And if you're not still, please join to my school community so you never miss out information like this. We already have 500 members and community is only a month old, so we're really building the biggest Claude community in the world. And yeah, apart from that, our community is already the biggest international Claude community on school. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so you really never miss any updates. See you in the next one.